involving people with passion and innovation. That's BRP says about their company vision and values. Today we will get acquainted with one of the most famous BRP products, its SSV Can-Am Maverick XDS 1000. Why this vehicle is considered as the one of the best SSV? Let's try to find out. It's quite funny, but I saw several shops where Maverick is being sold as UTV. Firstly, I'd like to say that of course it's not UTV at all. I can hardly imagine how Maverick may be used as UTV. The right term for Maverick is SSV, or side-by-side vehicle. It means that the rider and the passenger sit side by side, like in a regular car. We wanted to get some real feedback, so we found the owner of this Maverick and asked him to tell us a little about his experience. First of all, what do you think Maverick can do best of all?
Well, like any quad, this SSV can be used for off-road moving, but to my mind, the best of all is to ride on this SSV through fields and huge open areas with rubber and flat ground, where you can go as fast as you can.
Now let's have a look at some specs. The heart of the machine is Rotax V-Type 2-cylinder engine 1000cc and about 100 HP. As usually here we have CVT transmission with Xylon strengthened belt. Certainly 4-wheel drive with diff lock. Maverick is equipped with the newest adjustable suspension system Fox Podium. Maverick is a bit bigger than ordinary UTV. Especially you can see the difference in the wheelbase. Ground clearance is decent, even with standard tires. BRP is a legendary brand, but there are many disputes about their reliability. What can you say?
I've been riding this SSV for about a year. The mileage is 2000 and there was no any serious breakage for this time. There were a few little problems, but it's not even worth saying about them.
Let's cast a glance at some details. Maverick has an effective independent wheel suspension system. It's a very long stroke suspension travel, at the front is 380mm and from behind it 420mm. Fox Podium shock absorbers are considered as one of the best shocks. They are adjustable and you can choose any settings according to your style of driving. BRP tried to make the lightest wheels to provide the best maneuverability. Standard Maverick tires are Maxxis Bighorn, multi-purpose tires for all the conditions. There are many statements in the internet that transmission belt in Maverick is very weak. What do you think of that?
Well, I don't know how those people on the internet use their vehicles, and of course everything may be broken. But for example, now you see BRP Quad, which has a mileage about 4000 and it still has an original belt.
Maverick has a rather flat bottom. It's a very good feature for any ATV, because nothing can prevent from sliding in the mud. And the front cover defends SSV from trees and bushes. Double muffler has quite an aggressive look. Perfect headlights are also very aggressive and effective at night. Some reviewers of Maverick state in the internet that plastic parts are not tightened enough, so they dangle and make some annoying noise when you are riding, but I think that was done deliberately. cause strongly tightened plastic parts would immediately crack at the first ride. What are the main drawbacks and advantages of this model to your mind?
For 2000 mileage, I can't speak about any drawbacks. I couldn't find it. As to the advantages, I think it's a very emotional vehicle. Be sure it will provide you a lot of fun and impressions. I can't remember any person who remained indifferent after a ride.
The interior is simple and aesthetic, and I should say it's a very good feature. The more simple interior is, the easier it will be to clean it after your rides. Engine starts by pressing a button. The control panel is also very simple and convenient. Steering wheel is comfortable. The dashboard is standard without any surprises. By the way, there are two huge handles for a passenger, and it's very good for him. Actually, I don't like a glow box, cause it's not waterproof. The armchairs with 3-point seats provide maximum safety, and besides they are rather comfortable. There are many haters of BRP brand in the internet. How can you comment that?
Any famous brand has haters. I think it's normal. Many people who can't afford BRP machines turn into haters, and they constantly are trying to blemish reputation of the company. Again, it's normal, but there is an interesting statistic info. If you own, for example, Chinese quad, your spending for a year of maintenance will be twice as much as spending for a brand machine like BRP.
And now, do you want to listen to the engine sound? Nice sound, very nice sound, even with a standard muffler. You might know that Maverick is considered as one of the best SSV in the class. Selling stats say that people buy Maverick more often than its nearest competitors Polaris and Yamaha. Many riders throughout the world like Maverick for its light, flexible and very powerful machine. Besides, it has so bright design. Exteriors are very expressive. Almost everyone who sees it immediately falls in love with it. Certainly it's a matter of taste, but to my mind, Maverick looks better than all its competitors. Color solution is also very pleasant, carbon black and white, with exit green elements, awesome stuff. But except decent exterior, Maverick has many other good features. The engine works in two modes, Eco and Sport. Eco is the standard mode, it's perfect for a new buy or for everyday riding. Transmission works smoothly, maximum speed and torque is limited, but Maverick turns into a wild beast as soon as you switch the engine in the Sport mode. 1000cc engine speeds up light SSV like a cannon. As you can see, Maverick hits 50 miles per hour just in 8 seconds. And we should take into account that it's was rather rough terrain. Maverick easily can accelerate much faster, but frankly speaking, it was really frightful to do that on such terrain. So one of the most important advantages of Maverick is its ability to go very fast even on a rough terrain, and you can perfectly control the machine in such conditions. This feature results from a great suspension system. Due to this system you will enjoy every moment of your ride, no matter what kind of terrain you have. Now you can see how suspension levers work. The ground is very rough, but Maverick moves just with slight wiggle. Certainly Maverick has some drawbacks, the main is the price, I think. Other drawbacks are negligible details, for example wheelbase is wider than plastic cover, so when you go fast Maverick throws mud very intensively. But if you like such kind of machine, it's probably more advantage than drawback, isn't it? Can we say that Maverick is the best SSV? I think we can. Well, without any doubts we can say that Maverick is a very impressive vehicle. You have to try it yourself if you want to get me right what I am talking about. But to be frank, Maverick is like a toy for big boys. It's absolutely not utility vehicle. It even doesn't have any space for cargos. But on the other hand, it has very impressive power and aggression. Mind it before you decide to buy this SSV. Thanks for watching, please consider subscribing if you like this video. It will be many more interesting materials. Goodbye.